I am Smogimus Prime, leader of the Tautobots, and, well, I'm sorry, I don't really have anything awesome for you. Except Hawkeye's, who brings bits, and fire and brimstone. Gerhard, welcome to the stream. It's good to see you. Thanks for the chat. I am Smogimus Prime. Hawkeyes, wait a second. Just a second. We can't give it to him before I show it to him. I know, it's why I messaged you, Hawkeyes. You're my secret weapon. You're my boo. Anyways, guys, welcome to the stream. You're going to be the first ones to get Transformers today. It is waiting for approval, and we have an admin here to approve. So, you're going to get it first. Yep. The touch out of focus, that's because of my light. Hold on. I'll fix it for you. What does this button do?
Take this pinball
Got a
table.
surprise for you, son.
No, Dad! Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, I am. You're not getting a Porsche?
Honk, don't look at the table. Watch the video.
Let me tell you something, son. A driver don't pick the cars. Cars pick the driver. It's a mystical bond between man and machine.
Crash my car!
Hey, Robbie, your mic's live.
Excellent.
What you're about to see is totally classified.
Dear God, what is this?
We're under attack!
We're facing war against a technological civilization far superior to our own. Our enemy can take any shape. They could be anywhere.
It's a robot, you know, like a super advanced robot. It's probably Japanese.
He's not Japanese.
No! Whoa!
I'll drive, you shoot!
You have to get the car. Trust me.
I will destroy Smog and his friends.
RobbyKingPin has joined the team, and like us, he's more than meets the eye.
Transformers! More than meets the eye. Good morning or afternoon. It just depends on where you are. I have a special guest with me who is not working right now. Gosh darn it, Robbie. Why'd you break it? Just kidding, Robbie. Hold on. Hold on, Robbie. I'll fix it. There he is. Ladies and gentlemen, I have joining me today RobbyKingPin. He's waving to you in the lower right there. Robbie, can you hear me? Robbie, say something. His lips aren't moving. Robbie, say something. Uh-oh. Robbie can't hear me.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you when I put the stream on, but yeah, maybe that will be a problem.
Hold on, Robbie. That's my fault. I forgot, Robbie. I'm changing microphones on you. Robbie, can you hear me better now?
Yeah, that's excellent.
Okay.
Thanks, man.
Sorry about that. Ladies and gentlemen, I am not a good streamer. I just play one on TV. I'd like to introduce you to RobbyKingPin. I have spent quite a few weeks talking to him and getting to know him. Robbie created that musical track you heard at the beginning of the stream for our music video. And more recently, he decided he wanted to try his hand at updating VPX tables. So I saw him posting in VPC. I messaged him. We became fast friends. At least I think so, Robbie. I don't know about you, but, you know, I was enamored.
Absolutely, man.
And, you know, I brought you 3 previews of his work, and this is the fruit of some of those labors. You may have seen in the credits that Robbie got a lot of help. He's joined VPin Workshop and has been learning the ropes and getting feedback. Retro27, your name was in the credits. I got to see you too. And there's Apophis. I hope I pronounced your name right, Apophis. His name was in the credits too. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's play it. Something happened to my volume. 1 second.
Oh, Mickey.
Okay. I just had to shoot the ball. So, guys, ask Robbie some questions. I'm gonna play for a minute, and then we're gonna, you know, we'll talk a little bit. But for now, let's shoot this around.
We are here looking for the
Robbie, anything you want to tell him?
So yeah, sure, I can tell.
must find it before.
Yeah, it's been like a month or 3 ago since we first started talking, and it was at that moment that I decided that I wanted to do something serious for this community, and yeah, it started all on the VPC chat, and yeah, I got stuck on one of my first tables. And immediately when I reached out to the community, I got help with that, and yeah, it started things going into real fast production. I pumped out 2 more. One of them is this one, and yeah, in the end, I managed to make 7 versions of tables, and I picked a few that I really wanted to do something with for the community. Transformers has always been something special for me since I was a little kid, born in the 80s. Sure. And I also love the first and the second movie, and yeah, I'm not gonna say that the rest is shit, but yeah, it's just not the same as the first 2. But still,
We've had a request for more of your dog. Can you bring the dog back?
Nicky, eens kijken. Kom maar. Oh, Nicky. Hi, zachtjes. Nicky Minpen in the house.
There you go. There's Nicky, guys.
He doesn't like the earbuds.
I was chatting with Robbie last night. We were getting things ready, and Robbie's just like you and I, guys. He's fun. He's worried about everything. He overthinks all of it, and I tried my hardest. And you were drinking a few beers last night, Robbie, but you know, I just like to publicly say, anything any creator does, especially when they give credit to others that came before them, in my mind is amazing. You're giving all of us something to enjoy from our childhood and or from current. In this case, I mean, it's Stern and the 80s mixed together, so you can't go wrong. But I envy your tenacity, ability, and your humbleness, because the whole way through all of this, guys, he he did it the right way. And, you know, I don't know. I can't speak volumes enough, Robbie, at how you entered this hobby, how you're contributing to it, and how you're becoming part of a larger team. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you for this table, but also for just being who you are.
Well, I really appreciate that, man. Thanks.
None needed. Nagla, good to see you. Nagla Za. Great job, Robbie. Everyone's going to love this. So, let's not keep you guys waiting. Hawkeyes, if you don't mind, please hit that button for me. And everybody here, guess what? Because you came to the stream live, you're going to be the first ones to get this. Might take a second or two for that link to be good, but congratulations, you can play along while we're talking to Robbie today. Question for Robbie, is the table leveraging the Stern Transformers ROM? Yes, it is, Mr. J. Crane. I can answer that one.
It's TF_180.
Which I'll warn those of you that have some of the older stuff. You know, Meatball has a Generation 1 pup and stuff. I'm running the Backlash right now, so you may have to, you know, run some alt ROMs or something else if you want to make sure you have different versions of this table working with different pups or different Backlashes. Let me know in the Discord if you need help with that statement, but long story short, you can play this any way you want to play it. There's classic Stern version with this incredible new update from RobbyKingPin. And then I don't want to also let you forget about Meatball Saucy's Pup Pack for Generation 1 with all the classic cartoons. And that runs on a different version of the table from Marcade. But I gotta say, this is the most updated and accurate. I play Transformers a lot at a local arcade, and this is really close to the real pin. The ramps look nasty. They were made more efficient in this version, Faye. There's actually a few problems with the ramps on the old version. Am I correct, Robbie?
Yeah. The left one was the biggest pain in the ass. It was positioned way too low, and the ball was constantly intersecting with the bottom of the ramp. And it made it almost impossible to drain from the left out lane.
And wasn't there a guy outside of you that helped work on that, the Optimus Prime ramp and the Allspark area? Wasn't there somebody else?
Yeah, hey Jay.
Hey Jay. Ladies and gentlemen, you may have seen him in our Thursday Throwdown, which is our weekly VPX competition and future pinball as well. AJ's often in the top leaderboard there. This week, we're playing Back to the Future. You should join us. vpinhub.com. Who knows? Soon, we might play Transformers. Are you able to see chat okay? Robbie, are you watching chat? Robbie's new to Twitch, guys. Okay. Mr. J was wondering if you're seeing chat. I might have missed something. Do we have to wait on that link? I just have to, it's already loaded, Lucifer Bob. I'm just waiting on the approval for that link. So if it says you're not allowed, I just need a minute. Hawkeyes, help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope. So just hang in there. I am playing like crap right now. That's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
You've got a baby now.
No problem.
I assuming you use Blender to render all of your 3D objects. Mr. J. Crane's curious.
This is a mod, so I didn't have to render anything.
And the original author of this table, I believe you're like the third or fourth deep, right? So, was it CyberPez? I forget the...
The first version was in VP 9.9, and it was GTX Joe and Frenetic Amnesic who made the first version. Not really sure how much of that transferred into the VPX version, but that one was made by GP Salas. And then there was a detail mod that was made by Hauntrix. S. Gibson made a lighting mod. And this one basically originated from S. Gibson's version. And then somewhere in between, there also was the Uncle Paulie VR version, which we also used assets to start with. Not really sure how much ended up in this version, because Retro27 also did a lot of cap art and a lot of customizing and stuff. So I'm not really sure if anything that Uncle Paulie did is still in it, but basically...
we'll call him out anyways.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, Toby's here. Hi, Sixto. Good to see you, buddy. And Retro27 is actually in the chat, or was earlier, so thank you, Retro27, for your contributions on this table. Sixto also had a hand in some advice on this table, as well as Apophis. You know,
yeah, he also gave some advice on the right ramp. That one, when you didn't hit it correct, it was almost feeling like hitting a concrete wall.
Yeah.
So we made it just a hair wider, and yeah, basically the shot felt twice as good from that.
And Tomate's here. What's up, Tomate? We got all the big guns here, Robbie. They all came to see you.
Yeah, thanks, man. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. And thank you to everybody who is giving up their lunch break or their dinner hour. We're trying to reach a time zone. Flux Pinball, how you doing? That reaches both U.S. and European audiences. So hopefully, I haven't looked at the numbers, but hopefully you guys are here and you're all enjoying it and you've all gotten the link. I'll give you the link again in a second, but I'm not sure if it's active. Hawk, are you here by chance?
For a time, we lived in harmony.
Still not approved.
It's okay. We'll get there.
Yeah, sure.
He just
at the very least, we know they keep on sticking watching this.
Now they'll have it during the stream today. That we can pretty much say.
Yeah.
Just hang in there, guys. You've got the link. As soon as it's approved, it's yours. Please, leave your thoughts on the table in the comments. If you have problems, leave them in the comments. And if you would do me a personal favor, this is his first table. I think he's done an amazing job, and as I said earlier, he really went out of his way to involve everybody in the community. Let's give that love back. Please leave a review on the table and be genuine. If you hate it, say that, but please be serious. Don't trash talk unnecessarily. Let's really tell him what we think. Let's give him great feedback. And if you love the table as much as I do, leave a 5-star review. And don't just say great, say what you think. Let people know what you appreciate about this community. Let's bring positivity to this release. And Robbie, if you don't mind, I'd like you to make sure that you put in my name for the version of the table that I created, because I know you used it. I'm just kidding. That's a joke for anybody that's keeping track of drama. I never made a table in my life.
Yeah, still, you're a very vital piece of this puzzle, Smark.
Hey!
What?
I really appreciate the effort that you're pulling in.
Snakes.
It's no effort to play pinball, Robbie. Let's be honest.
I'm gonna give you to the count of 10.
Yeah, well,
to get your
everybody has his own share in this community. You do the lifting in our promotion, and you did some really heavy lifting for me. I'm really grateful for that.
2, 10.
And yeah, I've also heard you talking about doing scans and yeah, doing stuff to contribute to the developer cycle as well.
Change, you
So yeah,
animal.
also a big shout out to that.
I try to help, but I want to remain meek and humble. My goal is to make others feel comfortable in this hobby. Sometimes it's very intimidating. Sometimes you see an update come out or a new table and you can't get it working right and you don't want to ask because you don't want to seem stupid. So I try to portray that stupid guy and in turn hope that it makes others approach the community a little differently. So that's my goal here, guys. And to help guys like Robbie, you know, get the help they need to make better stuff, because selfishly, it makes the tables I play that much more enjoyable. But thanks for saying that, Robbie. I appreciate it.
It comes from the bottom of my heart.
I had so much fun. I got to tell you, I didn't have a single video ready when we talked last night. And then I sat down after you probably went to bed. And I stayed up for quite a while. And I'm like, what am I going to do? I mean, Meatball knows, you know. I've made like 6 Transformer videos in the last 2 months. I thought I was out of ideas. I'm like, I don't have anything. Thank God for your music video. And thank you, everybody, for making me watch Transformers yet again. Has it been approved? To me?
The president has ordered Sector 7.
Hey, everybody, there's a rumor the table's been approved. Let me get you a link. Because this table is more than meets the eye. Go download it. Repeating a question for Robbie. In general, what industry do you work in professionally? All right. Robbie, I'm going to let you answer this. But Mr. J, I was trying to save some of the personal stuff for our Pizza Time interview. But Robbie has a very interesting background. He was a Chippendales dancer at a... Shh, Robbie, don't ruin this for me. No. Robbie, why don't you tell them a little bit about what you do, but more importantly for me, tell them what you used to do, what you used to spend your spare time doing.
Well, to begin, it goes all the way back to 2009, I think. That's when I first tried to experiment a little bit with game programming. And I have a passion for the fairground. And pretty much everybody knows about Roller Coaster Tycoon, right? Huh? The ultimate fairground.
Yeah. Sorry, I was doing it in a helicopter by request. I hope that sufficed really big.
It's the ultimate theme park experience. And I have more for like the local fairgrounds. So my vision was to basically try to make standalone simulators where you can operate the fairground ride. I did that for about 7 years, and I also had my own little team. At a certain point, we had 10 people in it. But time evolves, people grow, little boys become men. I was usually working with like kids from 15, 16. And yeah, when they grow up, they get new interests, started working and stuff. So basically, I try to keep my head around it. The project, in the end, we were basically 3 teams merged into one, but we couldn't keep it up any longer. So I decided to quit with that. And since I've been playing pinball for such a long time, I think it's 2006 when I first started playing visual pinball.
Wow.
And I thought to myself, how about I throw in something to try out? I've seen many great guys stand up in the last year. Gedanke Coyote, for instance. And
hold on. How did you pronounce that?
Gedanke Coyote.
Is that how you pronounce it?
Yes.
Okay, all right, hold on. I gotta get the ball out of the pop bump. Okay, I'm gonna hang out while this is in the pop bumpers. But I couldn't hear the exact pronunciation, and I want to get this right, because I've been telling people that it's Gedankekajot, which is incorrect. One more time.
Gedanke Coyote.
Gedanke Coyote.
And it means thoughtful coyote. basically.
Thoughtful Coyote. Gedanke Kadota. Oh, great. Yeah, Mr. J, you missed the Acme description after that. You have to put parentheses and then, you know, some long drawn out. Thank you so much. It's nice to have a German. You are German, correct?
Gentlemen?
Me? No, I'm Dutch.
Dutch. Oh, I'm sorry. That's an insult.
Basically, Dutch is pretty similar to German in some aspects. So
some different shoes, from what I understand. I'm ignorant.
It's easier for a Dutch person to understand a German than other way around. That's more difficult. Yes.
See?
There's a different way of logic in the way we say things.
Is it the same language? No.
No. It's evolved from it.
So same root structure. Okay. I learned so much in these streams, I gotta tell you. And to your earlier comment about boys turning into men, both Six-Toe and I agree. I've never grown up, so if you wanna turn me into a man, let me know. I've seen your Dutch beer.
Yeah, it's mirrored. Wait, it's the fruit bomb.
You drinking tonight? Robbie, are you drinking tonight?
A little bit.
What are you drinking?
Fruit bomb. It's a dual IPA.
Really Baked would like to know whereabouts in Netherlands are you? And Gerhard said, greetings from Germany. Isn't it always weird, Mr. Grinch? Robbie, are there any myths about Smart Coyote?
Not really sure.
Yeah, I don't know Hollywood either. Congrats, Robbie Kingpin from Primetime 5K. He's on vacation, but he had to drop in. This was his #1 table he wanted to see upgrade, and you did an awesome job. Thanks, Primetime, and thanks for coming on your vacation. Oh,
Primetime has been involved in the testing phase as well.
His name was in the credits. That's true. You know, the whole team turned out for you today. Thanks, guys. That means a lot, even if you just stopped in for a second. That's awesome. Of course, most of them are on the European time scale, and I always stream late at night, so that's probably why we're seeing them.
Yeah, when you start streaming at, I don't know, 8 a.m. or 8 p.m., then it's 2 a.m. for us.
Usually I start at 9, so for you it's 3 a.m. Yeah. 2 or 3 a.m.
Yeah, that's way too late.
Hopefully you've all gone and grabbed this table. If you haven't, there's a link to it. You'll be one of the first. Again, if you please leave a review. It would mean a lot. Share the link with all your friends, your mom, your teacher, and perhaps your gym instructor. All right, I'm going to actually try to play now instead of screwing around talking. And we'll get some jams going for everybody, because I got like 400 songs in the queue. So first, let's go for Megatron Multiball, but I want to try to clear some of the Decepticon shots here. There's 2 left. And we can get a double score going. Of course, I locked the 3rd ball, but that's okay. Got Prime and Megatron ready. Looks like there's a huge tournament today on Fox Science as well. Lots of pinball today. I noticed that Bumblebee shot doesn't hit the way I would hope all the time. You really have to hit it dead on to get the ball to hit Bumblebee up. Otherwise, if you hit a side shot, it's not gonna give it the momentum it needs. All right, music requests are open. And Robbie, if you need to go at any point, feel free.
Welcome back.
No, I'll stick around till the end, man.
Quick tap backhand when creating from the left flipper to be able to backhand the Allspark. I think I've done that a few times. I'm just not focused prime time, but I will. Like that is what prime time's talking about. You want to see some tricks? Let's do some tricks. Can we backhand? Who is that? Is that Ironhide? I think that's Ironhide. Oh, I backhanded Bumblebee instead. Now he's mad at me. Let's backhand that ramp.
We know not where it comes.
Special note on this table. There's an adjustment made in the DN. The table doesn't have a DND.ini. That's part of your installation. I'm confused. Robbie, are you going to be in the Thursday Throwdown? I don't think Robbie's playing in our tournament, Hollywood. But he'll make you stuff. I don't want to be
embarrassed by the best.
Yeah, Dan comes in there and puts me to shame every week, but it's okay. That's why I launched Future Pinball last week with Jaws, and it was cool. Hey, Sonic.
But like all great power, some want it for good, others for evil.
I want to point out that's the code that I put in for the DMD device.ini file.
Oh.
It's only useful for desktop players.
Desktop players.
Like, I made this special frame for using DMDX. And basically I threw in the custom speaker panel that's optional for VR players.
Yeah, he made a lot of customizations, guys. A lot. There's side blades, there's we got LUTs, we got the VPU menu in here. Or I'm sorry, VPW menu in here, so you can get your color saturation just the way you want. You can, adjust your mech volume. You can do whatever you want to the table when it comes to this stuff. Pretty cool. Thanks for that, Robbie. So lots of customization options on this for you. Flipper domes, PWM flashers, if you have those. Lots and lots of customizations. Gramps, good to see you.
Yeah, the PWM flashers are a new piece that was first introduced in Johnny Mnemonic. And I basically got the advice from Apophis to look inside one of the tables. Out of the top of my head, I think it was the new version of Lord of the Rings that's still being worked on. And I took the codes from there. Apophis helped me out to fix it out. And basically this is using VP in the MAME 3.6. But I made a failsafe so that if you don't meet that requirement, it will revert back to the simple modulated flashers.
Mr. J, I think that code's available in the VPW Discord. I'm pretty sure. Robbie, you got the VPW menu code from the Discord, or did somebody share it with you?
No, I just took it out of one of the games.
Yeah, the example code. Yeah.
It wasn't in the example table itself, but...
one of the other games, like Iron Maiden or something, right?
Yeah. I'm not really sure from which one I picked it too long ago. Basically, I made it a default option for all my future releases. I love options.
Yeah. Mr. J. Crane is also a developer. He made Scooby-Doo, and he's in the middle of Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Excellent. I think I have a Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, it's a great, it's a JP Salas mod, and it is wonderful. He did some incredible sound design in there.
Can't wait to see it in VPX one day, the real Scooby-Doo pinball table.
I know, huh? It'll be a little while. One of our fellow streamers, Pirate Pwned Ninja, owns the game. He streams it a lot. I don't know if all of you guys, well, you brought it up, Robbie. So Scooby-Doo, I don't know if you guys noticed this. You need to look at it next time you play. When the ball comes down from that top and comes out the ramp onto your flipper on either side, look at the shape of that diverter and look at the where it spits the ball out, and look at the faces of the people that it spits the ball out on. I'm just giving you a visual. But you get Daphne on one side and Velma on the other, and they look disgusted that somebody's putting balls in their face. I'm working on a jukebox mod for Pabst Blue Ribbon and want the music mode to be selectable. Cool. You should ask Whizball what he did on Watchmen. Iron Eagle. Fuck yeah, Flo. Mike, I am all in on an Iron Eagle table. Chappy! Chappy!
No, I've got no plans to start an original table anytime soon.
Oh, come on, Robbie.
Maybe
Let's
one
do
day.
it. You and me.
If I'll do it, I'll probably make it based on a fairground theme or something.
Oh, that'd be cool. Like your own roller coaster tycoon type thing.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, why not?
Also have like a cyclone type of Ferris wheel toy.
No, I'm going to do the Ernest movie, Mr. J. Paladin is going to make the Ernest table, and I'll beta test it. Uh-oh. I stuck the ball. Let's see what happens. I stuck the ball behind the ramp.
Oops.
There goes the ball search. Here it is. Fine. It's just a flesh wound. There's a shark. Oh my god, I'm getting eaten. Sorry, Robbie. So, now that you've released this, you got something in mind for your next project?
Yeah, well, I've still got 2 in the pipeline. I was planning to do 3 tables at once, but I just got overwhelmed with it. So I decided to focus just on making this one, since this is the only one that's basically I can control the release of. The other 2 are Whitewater, which will be released by Flopper as an update. And the other one will be the Addams Family, which also will be released by G5K as an update.
Did you hear that? Robbie's working with Flopper on Whitewater and G5K on Twilight Zone. You can download Transformers with the link in chat. Make sure you leave a review.
Not sure what happened, but I lost sound.
Well, we can hear you.
Oh, there it is. It's just too quiet, I think. It just mutes itself when it's too quiet, I think.
Ah. Well, I try to mute out so you don't hear the pop bumpers too much, but then I drain because my hand's on my mute button.
That was evil, man. Sucks to be at you at the moment.
It's alright. I'm used to abuse. I'm married.
Oh, that sounds horrible.
No, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
Are you married?
No.
I never asked.
Yeah, I'm married to little Nikki Minpin.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, little Nikki. Nicki Minaj. I understand Nikki has two modes. Super lovey and super snarky.
Yeah. There's nothing in between it. It's just one extreme or the other.
RB Wings, good to see you.
She doesn't approve of what I'm saying about her, even if she doesn't know what I'm saying.
She's
begging for a little attention.
I don't have a full list, but I know Iron Maiden has it. A lot of the newer VPN Workshop tables have that menu system.
X-Men. I think I took it from X-Men.
Probably, yeah. That was one of the more recent ones that had it. But like I said, most of the actual VPN Workshop releases tend to have that menu. I think Johnny Mnemonic doesn't because, I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I didn't look.
Yes. Yeah, it has.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't look. Shame on me. I need to do a better job of that, showing customizations that you guys put into the tables. And it's one thing to show the video, but I think I should try to, and it adds more work, but I'd like to try to show, here's the table without a pup. Here's the table with this back glass. Here's the pup. Here's the side blades altered. Here's what the scratched glass looks like if you want to enable that. I'm going to try to do that more, but...
Yeah, it's options galore on this one.
Yeah.
I think 21 options, I think.
Like I said, all the way down to you can have scratches on the glass, like a real pinball table.
Yeah, I like that option. I've seen it being custom to VR releases for quite a while. And yeah, Retro 27 basically just slammed it in before I even asked. But I love it. I love all the work that everybody has put out for me. It's been a hell of a ride. One hell of a ride.
Well, and you released one hell of a first table. Cheers, Robbie. This is very well done.
It was worth the wait in the end. It took a while, but it improved beyond my imagination. That's for sure.
Yeah, from that first one you sent me to now, night and day.
Well, just compare it to the fast flips you did on YouTube, and just look at the graphics alone.
I know.
That's a huge difference.
That's the first thing everybody said. Well, like Hawkeye, right when he saw it, he's like, "Holy shit, that looks great!" And he just opened up the page before approval there. So it's painfully obvious. Hopefully, I've done it justice, and it looks good on screen.
And it plays fast. It plays furious.
Yeah.
Some even think it's too fast. But
I have heard that, but I don't think so.
No, I also don't agree. When I look at the numbers, this one has a higher friction setting than the Avengers did. So, and yeah.
No, I completely agree with you.
I just added some speed limiters on the in lanes just to make sure it doesn't fly too fast in that section. Because, yeah, Basically, it's the most important part of the game to control a ball and not just flip it. Ouch! 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 Curse!
What happened?
No, I saw you drain.
Oh yeah.
Again from that loop. Oh, it's so evil sometimes.
It is. But you're also a few seconds behind me, so when you said, "Oh, I thought the dog bit you or something," I'm like, I looked over, and then I drained again.
Oh, if she bites me, I'll say ow.
Okay, all right.
And I'll say ow faster than it really hurts, but just to put the dog back in its place.
Just to let her know she's exceeded her boundaries.
Yeah, for sure. And she's a strong little feisty little punk chick.
Oh
She's
yeah.
not cute anymore. She loves to play, but she's so excited in the playing that she always hurts me in some way.
Wow. Well, we got 59 people possibly ready to download your table, so hopefully they're enjoying it along with us, Robbie.
Yeah, thanks, man, for everybody showing up.
Yeah. Yeah, the Mr. J, if you have VR, there was some effort put into a VR cabinet modification as well. So those of you that have VR and enjoy that, please load this up in VR today.
Yeah, it has a tournament topper and some custom speaker panels.
But yeah, even that desktop of the, it's like you're on a spaceship overlooking into the Earth. It's really cool. It's a neat environment.
Yeah. All credit goes to Cliffy for that. Also another big important person for the community that's a little underrated, to my opinion.
Yeah, I want to get him on here in the future. I agree. There's a lot of guys that don't get the attention I think they deserve, so that's my self-imposed job.
Well, I also gave him something back just to say thanks. Like those two texture frames that I put inside the zip file. Basically, I have over 100 of those, and I send them my DMD device.ini file and all the textures that I created, just to say thanks.
That's awesome.
And he uses them. When you look at new releases, you will often see a screenshot that he shares. And basically on Avengers, I believe he also showed that I made a custom speaker panel for that, for the desktop player.
Yep.
And maybe that's a trend that I like to start soon, by just for the desktop players who
cool.
like customizing their experience.
I actually played with tournament mode this morning with Retro. That was cool. I haven't loaded it in VR yet, but I love that it has tournament mode. There's a special mode in the ROM, guys. I'm sorry, go ahead, Robbie.
I forgot to put that in the information. Yes, there is a tournament mode. You have to set it in the Stern options menu.
Yep, mine's already set.
And then I think with the button on the keyboard, it's 2, I think.
Yep.
And then you can play on a tournament.
You can also do it. I forget how I got to it a second way, but yeah, we might use that. I've never used one of the competition modes that Stern has, but why not? That'd be fun to try sometime.
I didn't even know it was in it.
Yeah. Some of the Stern tables have a different mode, and it kind of changes the rule set, makes certain shots harder.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Each implementation is a little different. But another author that does stuff like that is Merlin RTP. He made Thundercats is one of the tables he made. He's currently working on Darkest Dungeon with one of my streamers in tow, Herbski, but he's really keen on making like you know, easy, hard versions within the script, so you know, to be accessible to more players.
I've seen the Darkest Dungeon.
Oh, that's amazing.
Didn't you also put a call out into it?
I've done a few things. The call out I did was actually for saving Walden. That reminds me I need to record some more stuff, but I voiced over some other things that aren't released yet that I can't talk about. But no, I don't think I did any voiceover work. I just did a preview, and I've streamed it a couple of times. It's nearly ready. It's amazing. It uses, you know, some new pup techniques, and really, if you've ever played the actual PC game, which it, you know, I like Darkest Dungeon, so I'm biased, but it plays as a pinball game like the PC game. So you build up your party by shooting certain shots. You can get items to take with your party. It's such a different way to play pinball. I love the ones that go outside the normal rule set and try to create an experience, you know?
Like Falcon.
Yeah.
Oh, I have such a soft spot for that one. That's another masterpiece.
Oh, yeah.
I really, really love it.
Volcan is great. Blood Machines is another one. Volcan, though, actually, you know, like you're saying, has just a completely different way to play it than just shooting ramp shots, you know, 5 times.
Don't you just love giving points to your opponent?
Yeah, yeah. And, hey, don't you want to give up your awesome shot to the other side? That's an amazing table.
It still needs more players to play.
Yeah.
It's just a 2-player game, and that's the only thing. Yeah, we usually play with 3 guys in the same room, so yeah, one also has to sit on the back foot just looking at it. While the other 2 go head to head.
And if you've never tried it, Okusan has also released some original things like Unreal Tournament. It has a tournament mode. It's original.
Bounty Hunter?
What's that?
Star Wars Bounty Hunter?
Yeah, I was going to mention Bounty Hunter. That was one of my tables of the year last year.
Yeah, excellent. Those are all top 5 tables for sure.
Yep.
Well, I must say, I've only been playing original tables for about 2 years now. And I felt I have missed out for it long enough and missed out too much, perhaps.
There's some good stuff. I know personally of no less than 7 originals that are being done by pretty incredibly talented people. And, you know, Donkey Klonk's one of them, but I wasn't going to bring him up. He's the one who brought him up. Well, he didn't bring him up. Donkey Klonk, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know who he is, he's Whizball, author of Watchmen and Shovel Knight and so many incredibly original tables. Yes, Donkey Klonk, we did. Donkey Klonk is working on something that's it's gonna tickle your cartoon retro fancy, okay? All right? Just hang in there. Hang in there.
Yeah, Shovel Knight, also a masterpiece.
Recently got an update. He collaborated with Joe Picasso. Download Shovel Knight.
It's in VR now, right?
I'm not a VR guy, so I can't answer that with any authority and say, yeah, I think so, though. I think.
I remember seeing a screenshot being in VR.
Gerhard, have a great day, night, and thanks for coming. Appreciate you. Hit the follow button. We do this a lot. And if you're new here...
Showing up.
Sorry, go ahead.
Thanks for showing up, Gerhard.
if you're new here, hit the follow button. Mostly all we do is stream virtual pinball. And we'd like to bring you exclusives, so we'd love to have you. It's free and mostly painless, except Six Toe will probably need to take one of your toes. He's looking for a name change. He wants to become Seven Toe. Shovel Knight includes a VR room, and there's a VR room as a separate download for Watchmen. Ooh. See, now I'm going to have to... I get sick in VR after about 25, 30 minutes, but I need to retry it because they turned up the refresh rate, and I don't think I've tried it since then. So maybe it'll be better.
I wish I could play it also. With my new graphics card, I got the power finally again to play it, but unfortunately the gear got destroyed.
Yeah. Mr. J says this is now his go-to Transformers. Thank you.
Excellent. That's an honor, man. It's a real honor. Thanks.
So, a lot of people say that and then they try it and they're like, wow, I can't believe I didn't try it. I love VR. It looks and feels amazing and it's like I'm there at the cabinet. I just, long term, it hadn't been for me. I'm gonna retry that. And now that 10.8 includes VR in the package, it's made installation a bit easier. I was waiting for that too. Tasty Wasps is here.
Yeah, my man.
What's up, buddy? We were just talking about your Avengers table.
Yeah, the timing on this is perfect since Avengers and Transformers are virtually brothers. It's the perfect time that those two come 1 week after the other.
I'll tell you, we were treated to a lot of awesome tables, and it seemed like everybody took a summer vacation. It was a good month, and now every third day you guys are pumping something awesome out. We've had this week alone Avengers, Transformers today, and Johnny Mnemonic, all from members of that team. This is amazing.
Yeah, and all of those three tables that you mentioned, I put in a little piece of the pie as well. Yeah, the timing on this is absolutely perfect. It's official that I've arrived now.
I gotta tell you, first day I met you, I had a great feeling about you. I don't know what it was. I just said, this guy needs to be a part of the bigger team. Let's see if he wants to join. And shit, Robbie, it's cool to see your name in everything now. Mr. J says he has a question for you on the flippers. Shoot, Mr. J.
Okay. Go ahead.
Flipper tips are amazing at how close I can get to the edge of the tips. Did you do any special coding for the excellent flippers?
No, but I put in like 30 minutes of extra effort just to customize all the and fuzzy triggers surrounding it.
Welcome back.
And I also copied the settings similar to AC/DC, since I know that those dimensions on turntables are always the same. So when I started, the dimensions were a little bit off. And the first thing that Apophis said to me was to change the flipper size. And basically, I left it a bit waiting too long, and I almost forgot about it. But then, yeah, I heard some people that were having some weird issues around the flippers, and then yeah, that reminded me that I had to take a look to it as well. And basically, it improved very much, very much.
But it was part of the Enfansia implementation. That's where you fixed it, right?
Yeah.
Because Enfansia, ladies and gentlemen, isn't just cutting and pasting a script in. It involves manipulating areas on the table to dial in those physics a little better. You know, and I can't explain it as well as others, but there's a lot more than just, you know, copy paste and customize. You got to do a lot of tweaks to the physical table and the geometry of certain things.
Yeah, you have to change all the rubbers for sure.
Yep.
All those rubber posts and pegs and sleeves, they require a special, higher detailed asset that's not standardized in VPX.
You heard it from RobbyKingPin. Don't reuse your rubbers.
Basically, when you have those in and you put in the right physics material to differentiate pegs and sleeves and metals, ramps. Yeah, it's not very hard, but it takes like a day, maybe 2 days, to fully dial in and fully set your preparations right. And then after you also adapted those rubber posts, then it feels straight out of the box like it's a total new game. But still, it requires many more small tweaks, adjustments. Sometimes problems occur that never were there in older versions just because the physics are so different. But yeah, with the help from the VPW community, this table became so much better.
Yeah. Toby. I'm watching you. Now, Toby thinks much like I do. I like the last comment in there. It involves black magic, witchcraft, and lube.
Thank God it doesn't require voodoo.
Nope, just fresh rubbers.
But it's not that hard to start. And yeah, I've learned that once you get started, and people see that you have the talent, then you are welcome to join the team at any point.
Yeah, visit the VPN Workshop website if you didn't know it exists. It's out there. Type it on Google, you'll find it. And there's some tutorial videos on YouTube if you want to get started on being an author yourself.
I'm also proud to say that I inspired at least one more person to join the team.
Oh, awesome.
And he's doing also an amazing effort.
Do you want to mention them?
I think we already mentioned him a little bit. That's all I'll say.
That's fine.
But it's going to be a blast. It's going to be such a blast.
It already is, man.
Can't wait to see what he's gonna bring to the table.
You drive, I'll shoot. Sorry, that's from Transformers. There was a hot chick in the movie that said that line.
Yeah, go ahead, Mr. Crane. No, not that I'm aware of.
The Laurentian Abyss is 7 miles below sea level, deepest place on our planet.
Yeah, well, that love pinball like me do, yeah. We have some spots, a closed club, for instance, where you can play pinball. And I recently discovered we even have an arcade in our town. And I was really surprised about it. But I think it's also starting its resurrection here in Holland.
Colonel Sharp, we have an inbound unidentified infiltrator 10 miles out.
We need 10 shots for blackout. I just got to get it out of the pop bump. God darn it. Me and the mute button. Hi, Ping! Alright. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to slow things down after this game and wind down the day. We're going to watch the intro video again because I'm sure there's a lot of people here that didn't get to see the credits. I'd like everybody to know who was responsible for this table. We'll get you a link. You can download it now because you came here and spent time with me and the author. Thank you. Now you can go play your assignment. I'm going to give you homework, okay? Your homework is to go play Transformers and then leave a review and let everybody know what you think of this table. I want to see 10 reviews.
For me.
I want to see 10 reviews.
You make me want to be a better man.
By the end of today.
That's maybe the best compliment of my life.
Because,
well, maybe I overshot it.
Robbie, you make me want to be a better man. I was going to say a menor band, but that would have been backwards.
We already have 73 downloads at this moment.
Woohoo! That means everybody here downloaded it. And then they told their sister to download it, too. Thank you. Now go tell your mom, your cousin, and your second brother's sister's roommate. Please. Please. You guys are in for a treat when you load this up and play it.
Yeah, look
do you know if
at this moment.
Do you know if Haunt Freaks is going to be uploading his high-quality backglass image later today? I didn't see that yet.
I'm not really sure.
Okay, I'll talk to him.
I hope he does.
Yeah, I'll reach out to him. Because Haunt Freaks, if you missed the credits, also made a high-quality image for the backglass. Currently, I'm running the Wildman backglass, but you can also grab the pup pack. There's a movie version of the pup pack. There's an alt color. The one I have is not very good. I believe there's even some alt sound for this. So, you know, there's 21 customizations in this table as well. So, much like Burger King, you can have it your way.
Oh, those end lanes were even faster before.
I know.
I had to put in a slowdown code to make it a little bit more easy to control.
But this is how the table plays. Go play it. Go play it. It's more than meets the eye, those end lanes.
Yeah, for sure.
They're as deep as any ocean.
The one thing I fear the most on this table is Megatron, for sure.
Yeah, he bites back.
Kicks the balls. The way he kicks the balls is just madness.
Did you see in the intro how I said right when John Boyd goes, "Good Lord, what's that?" and Megatron spits out all the multi-balls. I was like, that's a good clip. I'm gonna record that.
The only way it's not really a thing to scare is when you make the super scale shot or when you start Megatron multi-ball. But any other way, when it gets inside there, better make sure you're prepared because you're in a hell of a pain. It's always hitting that slingshot with such a high speed, and then it's just insane to control.
I like that though.
It's even worse when you play with friends because you never know when you lock a ball, when it also kicks one out.
At least I got the extra ball. See if we can break 50 million on ball 3. I should have gone for the super skill shot. Damn.
Bumblebee also seems to hit a little bit better with that little bit more kick that I gave it.
He does. He hits better. If you hit him right.
Yeah, it's not too easy, but it's not also like when you feel like you're hitting it with full force that it rejects, because that was unacceptable.
Yeah, there was too many rejects on the previous version. I know I suck at hitting
Not
things.
ideal, but it's still not ideal, but it's part of the design of the table that I'm just bound with. Maybe one day if we can get the proper scans, we'll go full premium on this.
I'm looking. I was looking last night after we talked. I'm like, let me call a couple people. Nope, no LE. We'll get there.
Well, as Gibson has an LE.
Okay, well, he needs to break it down and scan it for us.
Yeah, that's the big problem.
Oh, I know.
We can't ask our own team members to dissect the table just.
Well, we can ask.
Well, maybe if they want to overhaul it, when it's needed.
Yeah, get a hard code on there or something. Yeah.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows?
I'm just kidding, S. Gibson. I won't ask you to do that.
No, never.
That's a lot of work, and then you can't play your game.
Yeah, and it's not that you can pull it back in a single day as well. Yeah. I think it takes many days just to deassemble it, and then to reconstruct. Also, much more days are involved with that.
I think I could shoot Optimus. Jeez. There he is. We might hit 50. Get in there. Get in there. Aw, stupid ball. Get in there.
You completed it. Yeah, you
did.
Completed it.
Yeah, I did. I'm just... 50 is my goal. I want to hit 50.
That's more than I can beat.
Shh. I won't tell. We should have done a battle stream. I could have battled you. I would have made you look great. Don't worry. I never let creators lose.
No.
Oh, did I say that out loud? We're not streaming, right? We're just two buddies talking.
I'd be humiliated when somebody calls himself Kingpin and then gets destroyed.
That didn't hit 50. Very fun. Huge playability improvements. How hard do you think it would be to apply ramp fix and physics change to the Marcade mod?
Yeah, that would be awesome, man.
It would be.
It's free to mod. It's free to mod. So if he wants, just roll some dice and make it happen.
Yeah, I don't know Marcade very well, Meatball. If you do, introduce us. We'll get him hooked up.
Oh, it would improve his game so much, and it's looking very, very great as well.
It's an amazing alternate too. You know, you get that true '80s feel. And Meatball made a pup for it that was just Meatball. I still am having so much fun with your pup. Thank you. Robbie.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
At a certain point, I was thinking about adding all that stuff from the Marcade mod in. Certainly now that's possible to swap playfield images in 10.8, but I decided not to, just to leave room for him to do his magic when he wants to.
Well, maybe he can reach out to you, and maybe you guys can collaborate on an update. I'll see what I can help facilitate.
Yeah, I can help. Sure.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've been hanging out with RobbyKingPin, and that's the show. I hope you enjoyed it. Robbie, I hope you had fun.
It's been a blast, man.
Thank you, everybody,
Absolutely
for coming. Robbie, you get the last word, and then I'm going to end the stream with your music video, which, by the way, that's a collaboration between Robbie and I. When the movie originally came out in 2007, he made that musical montage that you're about to hear, if you didn't hear it in the intro, and I just mashed up some of the movie to it. So, Robbie, you get the last word, and then we're gonna head out. His last word was a giggle.
I really wanted to say thanks to everybody who joined the stream. It's been an honor, and I really enjoyed every minute of it. And I can't wait to see your feedback on this. I really did my best to give you something worthy. It has been a little while since we hyped me up on the fast flips, but yeah, it's just the beginning of something great. That's all I want to say.
All right.
Thanks,
well, I'm still going to give you the last word, but hey, if you're watching this on YouTube, by the way, I'll get this up tomorrow on YouTube. Leave a like, subscribe. We have content like this all the time, and we'd love to see you here live sometime. It's a lot of fun here live, so stop by, join the authors and myself, and say goodnight, Robbie.
Good night, everybody. You all rock.